Guess what? I have book club in 5 days and I haven't started reading the book yet. Everything is a mess. I'm a mess. My hair's a mess. Life's a mess. I'm so tired. It's currently 1:22 in the morning and I just started reading the book. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I don't even know what's going on. I'm reading The Berry Pickers by Amanda Peters, and I actually bought the physical book, which is really fun because I really like getting to hold it and touch it. I don't know if it's the book or if it's me. Maybe I can't pay attention. I don't know, but I'm bored. I am so bored. I'm only 10 pages in though. But on a way more exciting note, look at this. Do you see this? Do you see how big the typeface is? I'm turning so many pages, and by so many pages I mean 10 pages because I'm only 10 pages in. But it's so fun. Also look at this. The pages are so thick. So spend the next 5 days with me as I try to read through all this. And I'll let you know how it goes. Also, I just want you to know my hair is not greasy. It's wet. I just showered. I'm all clean and cozy and comfy. That's all. Okay, I'm gonna take some melatonin gummies and then we're gonna try again tomorrow. Wow, this is so bright. Oh my gosh, I cannot look at you. I'm trying to go to bed. And I just started a new audiobook and it's boring too. So maybe it's me, maybe I'm the problem. But reading vlog week is starting off really strong. And even though I'm not looking at you, I'm talking to you, so. Yeah. So I just wrapped up my last meeting for the day and I'll be honest with you, I don't really feel like reading right now. It does feel like a Netflix kind of binge, get cozy, but getting coffee always makes me want to read. So we're gonna go get coffee, get some dinner, get cozy, do some reading. I realized that it's really like a day less than I'm thinking because the book club is on Sunday, but I'm not gonna have any time to read on Sunday. So technically we have like 4 days until book club. So let's go get cozy, do some reading, get some caffeine. Hi friends. Okay, here's my 50-page check-in. I thought that this book was going to be like a missing person mystery, but in the very second chapter, they tell us exactly what happens. Not why or how, but what happens. So I'm very confused as to what the rest of this book is going to be about. I'm only 50 pages in out of like 310. So we're hitting like 1/6 of the way through. So I'm very confused. Also, it kind of is killing my motivation to finish it a little bit just because I already know what's gonna happen. I feel like I probably wouldn't keep reading if I hadn't, one, bought the book, but two, had the obligation to read it for a book club. I do feel like it's coming though. I feel like the moment where it like pulls my attention in is coming. I just have to get there. I had such a lovely time at the coffee shop though. Coffee is always like so motivating and cozy and just gets me into that right headspace, which is lovely. I will say I did find myself checking my voicemail and my to-do list, calling some friends, which I feel like signals that my focus and attention was not grabbed enough by the book. I was there long enough to read double what I did. So I really need to work through this like little hump, but my motivation to do so is low just because I'm not as interested. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I will say I really love the physical book. Like, the pages are so thick and it's lovely.
Oh my.
I literally don't know how I do this, but every single time I read a book, I feel like I trash it. I just had like my plate sitting on it and now it's like all messed up. I'm like, what? I just got to page 94 and now I'm curious. Now I want to keep reading. So definitely a slower start, but I'm fascinated and also just like really sad. It's definitely sadder than I thought. But no spoilers, so I won't tell you why. Everything is a mess. I'm a mess. My hair's a mess. Life's a mess. It is Friday. If you're looking at the weird boxes around me, just ignore those. I'm like trying to figure out where I want to hang up our wedding pictures. But it is Friday, which means I have not checked in a couple days because life and work are absolutely crazy. But I am very excited. The book has picked up quite a bit. I feel like the intrigue now is on the characters and what's going to happen to them, which is very lovely. Just like that I'm invested and I'm involved. I feel like it took to like, I don't know, maybe page like 70, 75-ish, but by page 92, I was hooked. So I'm very excited. I am in a big rush because the coffee shop that I'm heading to closes in 30 minutes. So I am just gonna fling my laptop and my book in a bag and we are going to go and hopefully finish work, hopefully get some reading done, maybe stop at UPS. We'll see what the day will bring. Okay, here we are, one day away from book club. Another cup of coffee, but this time I have someone who holds me accountable to reading my book. Okay, here we go. This is the peanut butter cup latte. And it came, do you see this? It came with like a little peanut butter cup. That's really good. It's like sweet, but like a little burnt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's good. When I drink this, I have a peanut butter cup at the bottom, so. Okay, so it's Saturday night. And I'm on page 185 and book club is tomorrow and it's midnight. So I guess, oh my gosh, book club is today. I really don't know how this happened. I got into the book and I'm like here and like rooting for the characters, but I don't know. That's where we're at. Also, it's so sad. Just sad things keep happening over and over and over again. I did it. I finished the book at 2:30 in the morning last night, so now I've woken up late and I'm in a hurry to get ready for book club, but I'll tell you about the book later. Okay, last time I saw you, I was like in a huge rush to get to book club, so I'm gonna finally sit down and tell you all of my thoughts about the book. There was a lot of things that I liked, but also a lot of things that I didn't like. So for one thing, I mentioned this several times, but I just had such a lovely time reading the physical book. I absolutely loved the pages, the way they felt, the thickness, the font, chef's kiss. Like, everything about that was amazing. As far as the actual content of the book goes, I was so bored until like page 90, ish, which I feel like, considering that's a third of the way through the book, that's a really long time to grab my attention. I also, like, the back of the book led me to believe it was going to be like a missing persons, like mystery, kidnapping, allure, what happened, a little spooky, and literally in the very second chapter of the book, we find out what happens. So, not that that was a bad thing, it just made it more of a coming of age tale, which is great in its own right, but I feel like the back of the book did not do justice to the fact that it's not a missing persons case. So, didn't love that. Also, I feel like the page count did not match the themes that the author wanted to tackle. So, for example, the book deals with themes of the butterfly effect, anger, family, identity, cultural appropriation, kidnapping, like so many different large themes. So it was funny because at book club people kept saying like, oh, I wish the author had explored this more, I wish they explored that more, which like it did feel disjointed because I felt like there was way too much going on for the page count. But honestly, I didn't love the book, so I'm actually glad it wasn't longer. There was some really good one-liners in the book that I really liked. Own your mistakes, make amends, and move on. I think that's just so beautiful, and I love that. It's so easy to blame others and just not take credit for things, but say you're sorry, own it, and then move forward. Like, there's no reason to sit in that, so that's just really beautiful. Overall, I'm gonna be straight with you, I didn't like the book. It took me, I had so much time to read it this week, and I dedicated so much time in coffee shops and like before bed, and like all of these times where like even Alex was traveling and I should have been super engaged in the book and I wasn't. I wanted to do anything else. So like even though I liked the story and it did end up getting good, I'm sorry, I can't lie, I just didn't like it. I'm gonna give it like as an overall rating, I think I'm gonna do 4 stars out of 10. Sorry guys, but I did have a ton of fun reading it and like sharing the experience with you guys, so thank you so much for hanging out, following along with me. It has been lovely, and I will see you all right back here next time. Bye.